Apple's tax showdown with the European Union begins today. That's as the iPhone maker, worth around $1 trillion, fights a tax bill of $14 billion. Both sides will make their case in the EU General Court in Luxembourg over 2 days. For more, Bloomberg's Margrethe Tadeo joins us from Luxembourg. Maria, good to see you. So what can we expect from today's hearings?
Good morning, Nara. Well, it is a big legal showdown, an army of lawyers that have really worked on this case that essentially pits the European Commission against the Irish government and Apple. And just to give you some context, of course, this goes back to a decision in 2016 in which the Commission said that Apple had given or was given a special tax treatment by the Irish government, which essentially allowed it to pay artificially low tax. And in return, it was asked to pay back 13 billion euros to the Irish government. What's striking here, and really this is the core of the tension, is the fact that the Irish government did not want to take this money back. In fact, they appealed the decision. They argued that the investigation by the European Commission was flawed and actually had a number of errors, and decided to take this to court. When it comes to Apple, they also came out very strongly against the decision. They said a lot of it was motivated by politics, and they insisted they never asked for a special tax treatment. Now, when we speak to the experts here, they actually predict this will be a very long legal battle, and will probably go all the way to the European Court of Justice.
And Maria, what are the broader ramifications for American tech? I suppose that's the question that we need to ask ourselves on the European side for operations there.
That's right, and it really is the big question here. Many will tell you if the court finds that the arguments put forward by the European Commission are valid, it will really embolden the Commission to take even tougher action. It will also embolden the Commissioner Vestager, who, as you know, is in charge of competition, but will have more digital powers with the new Commission to continue her investigations. And there are a number of probes that are still pending, and it will also put American companies under more pressure to pay more taxes in Europe. This is something that we hear time and time and again, and in particular also the Irish corporate structure. It's not a secret that this is a country that has become dependent on American tech for investment, for jobs. The country is really desperate to prove its corporate reputation. They'll tell you they're not a tax haven, but of course they've come very much under pressure, not just from the European Commission, but from other member states such as the French government, who will tell you at this point the Irish really need to start taxing more money.